अस्सलाम वालेकुम। जेकेपी लाहौर चैप्टर टॉक शो सीरीज से आप सबको हमारी टॉक शो सीरीज जो है वो आपने जैसे कि आपने इससे पहले देखा कि हम लोग जो है अपनी टॉक शो सीरीज 1 जो है हमने अभी स्टार्ट किया, उसका जो है शो नंबर 1 जो है वो कर चुके हैं और आपने देखा वो जेकेपी प्रेसिडेंट और जनरल सेक्रेटरी के साथ था। आज जो हमारे साथ हमारी मेहमान है वो है हासिका नूरुल इस्लाम। अस्सलाम वालेकुम हासिका, वेलकम टू द शो।
वालेकुम सलाम, थैंक यू वेरी मच हुरिया।
बहुत ही एक जो कहना चाहिए पाकिस्तान का, क्योंकि जेकेपी की कोशिश होती है कि वो पाकिस्तान के नौजवान जो हैं उन्हें आगे लेके आए और उनके उभरते हुए जो अपने करियर में जो है कामयाबियां हासिल करें उनको उजागर करे और लोगों को बताए कि कैसे लोग जो है वो मेहनत करके स्ट्रगल करके जो है इस मुकाम पे पहुंच रहे हैं। बहुत से लोग हैं कि जिन्हें हम ऑन स्क्रीन देखते हैं और काफी लोगों को हम जानते हैं थ्रू सोशल मीडिया।
हुरिया, यू आर नॉट ऑडिबल।
और ये वाला जो काम है ये मैं कहूंगी तो मेरी आंखों देखा है, क्योंकि मैंने हाजिका को देखा हुआ है और हाजिका के स्ट्रगल को देखा हुआ है। तो मुझे बहुत खुशी होती है ऐसे लोगों को जब मैं पढ़ती हूँ, जब उनके बारे में सुनती हूँ कि वो अपनी जिंदगी में जो है इतना आगे जा रहे हैं। तो अब हम हाजिका की तरफ चलते हैं, हाजिका से पूछते हैं कि उन्होंने जो है इसको कैसे स्टार्ट किया। पहले हम स्टार्टिंग पूछते हैं कि जर्नी कहाँ से स्टार्ट हुई और कहाँ खत्म हुई।
ओके, थैंक यू वेरी मच
जी
हुरिया। मैंने अपना अंडर ग्रेजुएट जो है वो पंजाब यूनिवर्सिटी से किया था और मेरा जो स्पेशलाइजेशन था उस वक्त मार्केटिंग था। मैंने स्टार्ट किया था 2014 में। आफ्टर स्पेंडिंग 2 years इन द यूनिवर्सिटी आई रियलाइज्ड के जो बुक्स हैं उनसे CGPA तो बहुत अच्छा आ रहा था लेकिन लर्निंग नहीं हो रही थी। और लर्निंग आई थिंक जब आपने कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड में एक्सेल करना है तो उसके लिए बहुत जरूरी होती है। थियरी इज फाइन, आपकी क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग एबिलिटी स्ट्रेंथन होती है थियरी से, जरूरी है थियरी भी। बट जब मैंने 2 साल अपने यूनिवर्सिटी में स्पेंड किए तो आई रियलाइज्ड कि आई शुड वर्क नाउ। मेरी सबसे पहली मोटिवेशन ये थी कि मुझे वॉलंटियर काम करना था किसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लिए, क्योंकि जब मैंने अपने इंस्टीट्यूट में अप्लाई किया था तो वो प्रेफरेंस उन स्टूडेंट्स को देते थे जिनके पास एक्सपीरियंस था और मेरे पास उस वक्त एक्सपीरियंस नहीं था। तो आई स्टार्टेड वर्किंग वॉलंटरली फॉर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। सबसे पहली मेरा वॉलंटियर वर्क था अल खिदमत फाउंडेशन पाकिस्तान के साथ। I worked with them and I raised funds which actually improved my selling skills. I convinced people to attend the event. I still remember, and I won that program. I was titled Best Brand Ambassador for Al Khidmat Foundation Pakistan. It was a youth gathering. When I was entering my final year, I realized के options बहुत ज़्यादा थे, HR, marketing, finance, public administration. But मुझे जो चीज़ बहुत ज़्यादा अपीलिंग लगती थी वो शुरू से मार्केटिंग लगती थी, बिकॉज मुझे इट इन्वॉल्व्स क्रिएटिविटी. But again, I was really interested in crafting marketing strategies, understand consumer behavior, how they behave, how marketing campaigns are designed. So I was pretty much interested in this domain. In my final year, not final year, yeah, I was in 7th semester. Before 7th semester, in summers, I completed one internship at Rosie.pk. वहां पे मैंने मार्केटिंग डिपार्टमेंट में काम किया, मार्केटिंग कम और सेल्स ज्यादा की। लेकिन मार्केटिंग डिपार्टमेंट में रहने से मुझे थोड़ा बहुत आइडिया हो गया कि मार्केटिंग डिपार्टमेंट में काम कैसे होता है। मार्केटिंग एंड सेल्स आर 2 different things. हालांकि मेरा टाइटल मार्केटिंग इंटर्न था लेकिन मुझसे काम सारा सेल्स वाला करवा रहे थे, लाइक आई वाज पिचिंग। लेकिन हर चीज का, हर एक एक्सपीरियंस का एक फायदा होता है। मैंने उसमें जो है वो सीखा था कि आप कस्टमर को कन्विंस करने के लिए कैसे पिच करते हो। सो दैट वाज, यू कैन से कि कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड में जो पहला मैंने स्टार्ट लिया था वो Rosie.pk से लिया था। वहां पे मैंने मार्केटिंग इंटर्नशिप डिपार्टमेंट में काम किया, 2 महीने काम किया बिकॉज डिग्री की रिक्वायरमेंट थी। मुझे सेल्स आई लेकिन मार्केटिंग नहीं आई। तो आफ्टर दैट आई रिसर्च्ड अ लॉट. I met a lot of people on LinkedIn at that time. मैंने अपने सीनियर से बात की थी बहुत से जो कि सक्सेसफुल थे अपने करियर में। देखा था कि उनकी जो पोजीशनिंग है, जो करियर प्रोग्रेशन मुझे लगा उस वक्त मार्केटिंग में बहुत ज्यादा लगा। उसके बाद आई वाज इन फाइनल ईयर, आई साइंड अप फॉर आइजैक मार्केटिंग एग्जीक्यूटिव प्रोग्राम और आई वाज इन 8th semester when I was actually promoting Isaac global exchange programs on campus. आइजक जो था वो पहला ही मार्केटिंग प्रोग्राम था, लाइक पहले बीए प्रोग्राम्स होते थे लेकिन एमई प्रोग्राम वो पहला था. आई पार्टिसिपेटेड, आई क्रिएटेड कंटेंट, देन आई पब्लिश्ड कंटेंट, and then I actually marketed their products on campus. I conducted various events on campus. तो इस एक्सपीरियंस से मुझे ये अंदाजा हो गया था कि मैं आगे अपना जो फ्यूचर में जो अपना करियर है वो मार्केटिंग में परसू करना चाहूंगी. I took specialization as marketing. 2018 I completed my undergraduate. I was in final year when I was actually working with the companies. I was working remotely and I was working part time because full time आप काम नहीं कर सकते when you are in university. So जब मैंने अपना final year complete किया तो मेरा एक माइंड बन चुका हुआ था कि I should go for marketing. I want to pursue marketing, right? उसके बाद I applied to different programs in the UK because my parents wanted me to go to the UK for my higher studies. I applied to several universities over there, but due to a lot of reasons, I chose Surrey. Sorry, Huri, I can't hear you. I think Huria is not here.
थोड़ा सा इंटरनेट का इशू चल रहा है जिसकी वजह से जो है हमें प्रॉब्लम आ रही है. हार्दिका आप कंटिन्यू करें, आप जहाँ पे थी.
जी, सो हम बात कर रहे थे कि मैंने अपना 2018 में अंडर ग्रेजुएट कंप्लीट किया. उसके बाद आई गॉट एन अपॉर्चुनिटी. आई अप्लाइड टू डिफरेंट यूनिवर्सिटीज इन द यूके एंड आई गॉट अ पार्शियल स्कॉलरशिप बेस्ड ऑन माय CGPA and my co-curricular activities and corporate experience that I was having at that time. So I got a job, like I got a partial opportunity there. Like the fee was really high, like £20,000, but they waived me 5,000 based on my extracurricular and professional achievements and my grades. Later, I got into the survey like 2014 June. I completed my undergrad, and in fall 2018, I got inducted into the MSc Marketing Management program at Surrey. So after that, my life actually changed after getting into the master's program because things were quite different. In Pakistan, हम लोगों को आदत होती है theory complete करना, उसी को memorize करना, syllabus को, उसके बाद फिर एग्जाम भी उसी में से आता है. लेकिन मास्टर्स में एक चैलेंज जो मेरा रहा है वो ये रहा है कि मुझे कम से कम 2 महीने लग गए थे एडजस्ट होने में उनके कल्चर में और कल्चर के अलावा उनके एजुकेशन सिस्टम में, बिकॉज आई वाज supposed to critically analyze the things that they were actually teaching. and I was supposed to write an assignment, which was only possible if I have had like good critical thinking skills. Like I worked really hard. I consulted with the seniors there. They helped me, and then I attended a few sessions at library, and then they taught me how to write critical assignments. After completing my master's program, I worked as a sales consultant for one of the Europe's leading retailer in the UK, which is Courage PC World. And that was the only experience that I've had in the UK. Before that, I was, because, when you go to the UK, job market is really challenging, specifically for internationals, because they require local market experience. That was a
बिल्कुल
struggle. So
ऐसा
what
है.
I did, in one of my modules of digital marketing, I signed up for project coordinator role, and I was actually supervising crowdfunding campaigns, because before that, when I was sending CVs, I was not getting positive responses on my job applications. So I realized that I need to have a local market experience before I apply to the full-time jobs here. So that project actually helped me, because I was raising funds using digital marketing strategies and stuff like that. And I was having sales experience at that time, because in Pakistan I knew how to convince customers through sales pitches. So I knew that I'll be very good at sales. But it's really hard for international to secure a full-time job in the UK because of the contract and visa issues. So I preferred signing up for a contract, but I learned a lot of things there as well. So if
Sorry
you're
to
planning to go to the UK, I would recommend students
रहे हैं, और मैं
to
चाहूंगी
get
कि
a
अगर आप
local market
उनके जवाब
experience
दे
there.
दें.
जी, क्या कह रहे हो हुरिया?
दो
I
क्वेश्चन आए
can't hear
हैं,
you,
स्टूडेंट
हुरिया.
शायद आपके स्टूडेंट्स की तरफ से हैं. अब आप मुझे सुन पा रही हैं?
आपकी आवाज बहुत कट रही है, हुरिया. You're not audible.
आप मुझे सुन पा रही हैं?
जी.
आप कंटिन्यू करें, आप कंटिन्यू करें, आप कंटिन्यू करें.
जी, तो आपका कोई क्वेश्चन था? कोई क्वेश्चन है स्टूडेंट्स का, तो वो ले लेते हैं.
जी बिल्कुल, क्वेश्चन इधर आया है कि जो सोशल मीडिया है ना, जो आपने बात की मार्केटिंग की, तो इधर एक क्वेश्चन आया है कि मार्केटिंग तो अब डिजिटलाइज हो गई है, मतलब ये सिर्फ डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म्स पे रह गई है. सोशल मीडिया में अब आप जैसे फेसबुक, इंस्टा, यूट्यूब एसईओ करवा लेते हैं. तो अब इधर इसने जो सवाल किया उसकी अगर मैं आपको नॉइज वो पूछ रहे हैं कि मार्केटिंग का मतलब क्या है इंटरनेशनल.
I can't hear you. Can you type the question in the private chat,
यही
please?
उमर खान यही पूछना चाह रहे हैं.
I can't hear you, Huria. Hello? I'm audible?
यस.
I can't hear you, Huria. So, Huria, मैं join कर लेती हूँ. I think I should resume. So yeah, social media and digital marketing. Digital marketing is an umbrella term, and social media falls in the category of digital marketing, right? So, जितने भी मार्केटिंग स्टूडेंट्स हैं या बिजनेस ग्रेजुएट्स हैं, उनको मैं यही रिकमेंड करूंगी कि बिफोर योर फाइनल ईयर ट्राई टू सिक्योर एन इंटर्नशिप इन मार्केटिंग एंड जस्ट एक्सपीरियंस इफ यू लाइक इट और नॉट, राइट? उससे क्या होगा, जब आप डिफरेंट डिपार्टमेंट्स में काम करेंगे, आपको एक्सपीरियंस होगा. You'll be able to realize your strengths if you want to work in the marketing department in the future or not, and then you will plan your career, right? So this is pretty much about my marketing experience. I came back from the UK in 2020 because I wanted to work for Pakistan for a couple of times. So yeah, I think I should answer your questions from here, which I am actually getting. Social media marketing focusing on marketing through online platform, whereas digital marketing is focusing use both online offline means. Fair enough, you are right. Digital marketing is focusing using both. There's a difference between traditional and digital marketing. When we talk about offline marketing, then it's traditional marketing. But when it comes to social media, it is related to your digital marketing, right? In digital marketing, there are different domains. If I categorize the domains of digital marketing, it would be SEO, which is search engine optimization, pay per click, which is paid advertising, and then social media marketing, all these Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Snapchat, YouTube ads, LinkedIn ads, and then there's email marketing. So there are different domains of marketing. You should think like what type of domain you want to excel in. For example, if you want to go for SEO, then make sure that you upskill yourself in the search engine optimization, because the job market is not going to train you for that. You should develop some search engine optimization skill, which includes like on-site SEO, on-page SEO, off-page SEO, and technical SEO, right? So these are the things, and I'll try to answer all of your questions. I think Huria is not here. Well, Huria, I'm audible. Any other question you have got? After coming back, anyone who has done masters in IT, how should he or she can try to float in SSM or DMM if someone has developed interest now, because everything is going toward digitalization? So the thing is quite like it's pretty much simple. If you belong to IT, then what you have to do, as I've told you earlier, that you should develop skill set in either SEO or PPC or social media marketing. If you have a technical background like IT programming, then I would recommend you to go for SEO, because SEO includes web development, and you'll be actually improving the rankings of different businesses on different search engines, right? Google and Bing, right? So pick a field, choose a domain that you'll actually like, and then it is very easy. There are no barriers to entry when it comes to digital marketing. You just need right skill set and right mindset to excel yourself and keep yourself updated with the trends going on in the industry, and you can easily switch from IT to digital marketing. And the next question is, did you apply for masters right after completing your final years? Can you also highlight your struggles in finding and selecting specialization programs for masters? Yeah, I applied straight away after my undergraduate program. In June 2018, I completed my undergrad, and in October 2018, I started my master's program. So as I told you, I've highlighted my experiences, that my work experience at Rosie.pk and my work experience at Isaac, they actually paved my way to select marketing as a specialization. So I was pretty much sure that I'm really good at it. I love interacting with customers, dealing with customers, and understanding the customer insights, which is related to marketing analytics, right? So I knew at that time in my final year that where I want to be in the next 2-3 years. So I chose my specialization. I chose University of Surrey, not because it was offering me scholarship, but I chose because of the modules. The module that Surrey was offering at that time was marketing analytics, which I was really interested in at that time, and social media marketing. So I knew that I'll be learning theory and implementing different tools and techniques during the project. So, before you select select a master's program, make sure that the modules are advanced than your undergraduate degree, because if you choose the same modules because you know that I have a better understanding, then in my opinion you will not learn anything new if you choose the same modules. So the modules I chose at Soray were really advanced, and then I did my specialization in marketing analytics, which is very technical when it comes to digital marketing. You actually use different programming languages to extract customer insights from different social media platforms, and then you devise and recommend marketing strategies based on that. So I think I have answered your question, Muntaha. Next question. You build your career by doing internship during studies. But if a student is a graduate and it's been 2 years since he did graduate, so what step that student should take? Umar, I would recommend you to pick one domain of marketing, like digital marketing. Let's say if you don't like technical stuff, then I would not recommend you to choose social SEO, search engine optimization, because it involves a lot of web, and you need to have an understanding of HTML and C++ and then JavaScript. So I would recommend you to start with social media marketing. In social media marketing, start with Facebook ads. Make sure that there's a certification which is Facebook Blueprint. It is by Facebook actually. So you can start learning stuff from there. You can like YouTube. You can YouTube a lot of stuff on Facebook ads. Try to master one platform first. Learn Facebook ads, how they do targeting, how to set up campaigns, how to set up campaigns and then measure results. Try to learn some certification so that you'll be able to present yourself in a company for a temporary job or a part-time job or a contract, right? So if you're a graduate and you do not have a job, you don't know where you're heading, then I would recommend you to start with Facebook ads. Once you learn Facebook ads, move to Instagram ads, and then start with LinkedIn ads, explore YouTube ads, Snapchat ads. Once you're well with the advertising, then try to improve your portfolio. Once you know that you're expert in social media marketing, then just upskill yourself in paid advertising, which is PPC, pay-per-click. In pay-per-click, you actually learn Google ads. Like you'll be setting up Google ad campaigns, which is totally paid. So you'll be paying Google to increase your web visibility in different search engines on Google, basically, right? Not different search engines. So it is a skill. And the best thing you can do, learn a skill, make a portfolio, and then try to sell your services in the international market. Once you know that you are experienced, you know that I have mastered Facebook ads, try to implement or get hands-on experience on your friends' businesses. Once you get an experience, then it will be easier for you to pitch your services in the international markets through Upwork or Fiverr, or even through LinkedIn. And then once you have a portfolio ready, you can apply for jobs, stating your potential employer that you have like hands-on experience in social media marketing or paid advertising. So this is the first thing that I would recommend to every student. Even if you are business students, or if you're an IT student, you are planning to switch your career from IT to digital marketing, then I would recommend start with Facebook ads. Once you learn Facebook ads, then just upskill. Once you learn Google ads, then upskill in search engine optimization. Once you master search engine optimization, then move to email marketing. So digital marketing is an umbrella term, right? There are different domains and you have to choose your niche. It is said that you should not be a jack of all trades. Instead of learning all these things, just focus on one thing. Learn either SEO or start your career with PPC or Facebook ads, social media marketing or email marketing, because email marketing is really underrated, but it gives you 42% return on investment, right? So yeah, there are different certification. If you connect with me on LinkedIn, then if you need any help, just feel free to drop me a text message. I'm more than happy to help you guys. But I think I have answered your question, Umar. How to get that certification from Facebook? How to get that certification from the Facebook? Facebook Blueprint offers you like, it's a step-by-step, like there are certain levels that you have to complete. You start with level 1 and then level 2 and then level 3. Once you realize that you have a very good understanding on Facebook ads, then you should go for certification. Honestly, I would not recommend you to go for paid certifications at the moment because you guys are students. Once you know that you are in the industry and you have spent like 1 year and you have resources as well, then it's good to invest in the certifications. I would recommend learning Google Analytics. Google Analytics is a free certification by Google, and it is it is good for all the marketeers. Doesn't matter if you're into PPC or SEO or email marketing. So you can actually make the most out of it using Google Analytics, right? So that's it. Next question I'm taking from Nurul Hassan Gilani. Yeah. In your opinion, what challenges will impact the marketing industry in the next 5 years? I would say that due to COVID, everything is digitized now. Like you'll see a lot of digitalization in your local market and the international market. So the ones who have good digital marketing skills and data skills. Data skills means you should be very analytical. It is related to marketing analytics. So once you learn the basics, like SEO, PPC, and then move on to analytics. In analytics, you are actually predicting the number of clicks that that the user will be clicking on your meta titles, right? So I think it's the era of digitalization, and when there is a digitalization, there will be digital marketing because businesses are moving online. If you are surviving these days on a local business without internet, then you'll not be able to survive in this competitive landscape in the local market and in international markets as well. So I would recommend learning digital marketing or data analytics. Try to relate digital marketing with data analytics, which is actually marketing analytics. So marketing analytics is an entirely different domain, but what you can do, you can try to relate SEO with analytics. You can be a web analyst. If I say there's a career progression of SEO consultant, it should be web analyst because in web analytics, you'll be analyzing the consumer behavior on your websites and you'll be optimizing it accordingly. And definitely when you optimize it accordingly, you know that where the consumer going to click based on their prior experiences, then you can save a lot of budget of your different companies. So if you're not into digital now, then it's okay. There's always a start. You can start today. You can start today, learning today, but make sure one thing, digital marketing and IT. Gone are the days when you learn one skill and then you get a job and you think that you'll survive like your rest of life on that job. If you do not upgrade yourself or update yourself, upskill yourself in your domain, for example, if you're into SEO, make sure that you're reading different blogs, different articles about the Google update, because Google is a search engine and they update their algorithms on monthly or quarterly basis. So you need to be updated. Otherwise, you're not going to survive in the SEO industry or digital marketing industry. You can see Facebook ads. After every 4 months, they change their layout. So you should you should have a better understanding when it comes to digital marketing. Like, okay, if I'm into this domain, make sure that you are learning every single thing, like everything new, at least on monthly basis. If not on weekly basis, then monthly basis. You should know that what are the trends going on. You should be testing, trying it, and then getting results. Because if I tell you a difference between SEO and PPC, it would be like SEO is like improving the visibility of your website organically. Organically means you'll be using your technical expertise. You'll be not paying to the search engines. But if I talk about PPC is also a domain of digital marketing, and you actually pay Google to improve your visibility on different platforms and on Google as well, right? So you will improve your visibility on Google by paying. It is PPC. If you just use SEO, you'll be dealing with on-site, on-page SEO, off-page SEO, and technical SEO. Then it's basically organic. So you'll not be paying. SEO is for long run and PPC is for short term. So it depends upon your interest that which specialization or career you want to opt in. If you choose SEO, then make sure that you excel in SEO. Start with like local SEO and then move on to international SEO. In SEO, I told you there's a technical SEO. Like in Pakistan, SEO marketer does every single thing. Like they wore all hats. They do content writing, they do on page, they do off page, which is related to link building, they do technical SEO. So I would recommend, instead of focusing on content writing, make sure that you are T-shaped marketer. What is T-shaped market? That you have an understanding of all the different domains, but you are specializing in one thing, which is SEO, right? And who have an understanding of all these domains of digital marketing, he or she is considered SEO consultant, like digital marketing consultant, not SEO consultant. And it takes 5 to 7 years to master all these domains, because you cannot ace all these domains within 1 year. You can start with one domain and then you can expand your portfolio, right? Any other question that we have got? Any other question that you have got? So this is Hori, I'm audible. Should we take more questions? So yeah, after getting a degree from abroad, you will have better opportunities in your home country as well, because you can join. I mean, based on my experiences, I must be joining corporate sector, but I joined academia. Because marketing and in the counseling hours, definitely, but in the lectures we teach theory, you know, as per HEC's curriculum. So you'll be having better opportunities in academia, because they value and they prefer foreign graduates. You get to know a lot of things about your personality when you go abroad, because you expose yourself in the entrepreneurial ecosystem, and then you try to analyze how things are working and why it is related to my domain, and then you try to excel yourself, you try to improve yourself. Yeah, this is pretty much from my side. If you have got any question, ma'am, what is organic marketing? So organic marketing, Azmat, it's like that you are using free tactics and tools to increase your visibility or the footprints of the customers on your Facebook, Instagram, website. So you increase the visibility of different customers without paying anything to the third parties, right? You have seen that people are posting a lot of content on Instagram, and they're posting content, they identify a niche, and then they post content accordingly, and then their followers increase, because Instagram knows that people are liking this content, people are saving this content, and then it increases the reach. So that's how Instagram posts grow organically. SEO is organic marketing, that you are not paying to the third parties or Google, and you're actually using your technical expertise to improve the visibility. You do competitor analysis using keyword research, and then you increase the website ranking on different search engines, right? So this is organic marketing, in which you do not pay anything to the third party or the service provider. So you're not paying to the Facebook, you're not paying to the Instagram, or even if you're not paying to the YouTube. So you're organically optimizing your content, and you have specified a niche, and then you are creating content, which is revolving around that niche. Then we have a question. As an undergraduate freshie, how should I strengthen my CV or resume at this point as a marketing major student if I'm planning to apply for master's scholarship abroad after a year or so? I would say that try to get hands-on experience in, if you're looking for marketing, then start with an internship, at least 1 to 2 years of experience. I'll share that if you have got 2 years of work experience, like 28 hours of work experience, and you can apply for British Chevening scholarship, which is fully funded. but the condition is that you have to come back to your home country and serve your home country for the duration that you spent in the UK. So I would recommend upskill yourself in social media, pick one domain, start learning stuff, start implementing things, and apply away. Next question is, ma'am, what if we are doing social media marketing? In social media marketing, when it comes to post picture, you need to be professional and creative. It is the work of graphic designer. So what should we do? We should hire graphic designer, a design post, or should do it on our own. You listen, in big companies, what you do, you collaborate with graphic designers, videographers, and even developers as an SEO. But if you are a beginner, then I would recommend start using Canva. Post your content through Canva, design, because it's a good skill to have. Canva, normally in bigger organization, in giant organization, they do not require to have a graphic designing skill. So if you are doing it on your own, either hire a graphic designer or start learning basic graphic designing on Canva or Photoshop. It's up to you. But SEO and digital marketer, they have nothing to do with graphic designing. They collaborate with graphic designers, but they do not actually design posts for social media. Is there any firm which teaches it practically? Unfortunately, there are different organizations. They are offering SEO, content marketing, Facebook ads courses, but they are just teaching you theory. So practicality, when it comes to practicality, you need to be smart enough. You need to be, proactive and self-disciplined. I would recommend do not pay any single thing to a different organization for these certification, because certifications hold no value if you don't know how to actually implement these stuff online, right? So I would recommend start YouTube, start learning from YouTube, or I would recommend Udemy or Coursera. There are different courses over there worth £20 or $20. You can purchase those courses, and then you can just apply whatever you are learning. There is a guy named Backlinko. It's a blog. So you can learn from there and then start practicing it on your friend's business or your own business, and then check that if you're getting results or not. What is the role of having a published research in getting master's scholarship abroad? Okay, so if you are applying for master's research program, like there are two types of master's program in the UK. One is Taught Master, which I actually did with the dissertation pathway. And there is dedicated MSc Research Taught program. So if you have a publication in your CV, then it's good for you. But normally in the UK, you cannot get scholarship for masters. I would recommend improving your portfolio, like publications, keep posting stuff in high quality journals, like 4-star journals. And then there are chances that they will select you. But it's really competitive. Even for the taught scholarship, they do not offer you fully funded scholarships. So if you are planning to pursue your career in academia or as a researcher, then you should improve your research skills and keep publishing your stuff in different high quality journals to get your PhD. Like, they will fund your PhD. There's not problem with getting fully funded PhD, but there's a lot of problem when it comes to masters. There only one thing that you do: get work experience here, write a strong personal statement, and apply for British Chevening scholarships in the UK. Next question is, ma'am, what if I need to learn under your guidance and want to gain some hand-on experience by working with you? Do you have your own agency or can provide internships to students, or any option that we can work under you and then practically? Unfortunately, I am working full-time. Fortunately, actually, I'm working full-time and I'm already working with some companies in the UK as a freelancer. So I cannot train you at the moment, but yeah, I can recommend some good trainers in the industry you can connect with and start learning and implementing different stuff. So yeah, you can connect me on LinkedIn. I'll recommend you for that. Next question is that's it. Any more question that we are getting? Huri, I'm audible? So I think this is pretty much. Thank you very much, Ikra Saftar. Really appreciate your kind words. What else? I'm waiting if there are any question I can answer and then I can leave. Do tell us about PPC. So Rahila, PPC is about pay-per-click advertising, and when it comes to pay-per-click advertising, it means it is organic marketing, you can say. So you'll be paying to the different search engines for increasing your visibility. So it includes Google ads, Bing ads, but for some reasons, Facebook ad is also included in the pay-per-click marketing. So you should learn Google ad first, start learning it, but there's a risk involved with the PPC marketing or PPC, pay-per-click advertising, because SEO is entirely free. For example, if you test something, then you are not actually paying, you are not allocating budget to test the results. But when you're running a Google ads campaign, then you have to actually allocate some kind of budget to get the results. So I would recommend start learning PPC, learn Google ads, learn the basics, know what keyword research is, and then try to get an internship in an organization or a startup, or try to work for them for free so that you learn how Google ads work, right? So this is PPC. That's it. I think I have answered all of your questions. Thank you very much for joining. I think I have answered all of your questions. If still you have any questions, you are more than welcome to connect with me on LinkedIn. They will share my LinkedIn profile in the comment section below, and then I'll try what I can do for you, right? Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz. Good luck with your careers. Bye.